All right, first and foremost, give all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. And that is the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and who the world call and his son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Um, just wanted to briefly just let people know, like, listen, and people who be envious of other leaders or envious of other situations or envious of your brothers and your sisters, for whatever matter, you need to understand that everybody has thorns. Everybody has thorns. We just went over this lesson. And of course, you got to go over Paul having that thorn in his flesh and asking the Most High to remove this thorn. And the Most High told him that his grace was sufficient, that you know what I'm saying, pretty much you'll be able to handle it. I've given you enough grace that you can handle these things. And this thorn was sent there to, you know what I'm saying, to keep him humbled, so that he doesn't exalt himself more than he should, or others don't exalt him more than they should. All right, by what they've heard or about the abundance of revelations that he had received. And so sometimes this happens, and this is why a lot of times people fall out of certain organizations, and sometimes a lot of people are watching this are filled with bitterness, because they have this high expectation of, they exalted these, watched these people on these videos, and they've exalted these people more than they should, not realizing that these people have thorns in their flesh, and they have certain situations that they're dealing with, and they may not tell you about. That's why the thorn is a thorn. A thing I'll tell you about their thorn. Thorn is something that they're going to hide. So it's definitely not going to be out there on social media. And a lot of times you have these high expectations of people or individuals or organizations as a whole, and you thinking that things are going to be a certain way, and then you get there and then things aren't that way, and you grow bitter, and then you grump everybody in the same situation and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with any kind of structure like that at all. And you know, some bitterness can get to the point where you'll say, well, you know, I'm finna start, you know what I'm saying, making sure that not just me but anybody else, I don't want nobody else in that particular situation, that all of those people or all of those organizations are evil, when in fact, you know what I'm saying, you just even with the church, man, you know what I'm saying, even with the church, people go in certain situations and think that, you know, there's not going to be arguments, there's not going to be some back and forth, there's not going to be some backbite, there's not going to be some people talking behind your back, there's not going to be some gossip, and it's going to be that's going to be there. And so we had these extra high expectations of individuals or organizations that we shouldn't be going in there. We shouldn't have those expectations. That's how you get disappointed. But anyway, and you should be going in there really to be a lamp to show that change that is needed, that is necessary, not running away from situations. But a lot of times, that bitterness, that bickering, or that back and forth comes from people, you know, thinking or jealous of a certain individual or a certain leader, not realizing that that particular person needs prayer, that he or she has a gigantic thorn. There's an African proverb. Well, it may not even be an African proverb. It's a proverb that says anybody who's trying to make a difference will suffer doing so. Will suffer doing so. And this is true, man. Anybody that's trying to make a difference, anybody that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, lead God's sheep, they're going to have a thorn. Even TD Jakes, we get on these mega pastors, and they have thorns, man. They have thorns. They have great thorns that they have to deal with. You may not understand. You may not know. It may be a problem. And see, this will help. Let me just break down thorns. Thorns can be health issues. The fact that you ain't married and you 40, 50 years old could be a thorn. The fact that you have a special needs child could be a thorn. The fact that you're raising kids by yourself could be a thorn. The fact that financial problems that you're trying to hide can be a thorn. Your hairline, your hairline could be a thorn. You in love with somebody that you don't really love. Like you're married to somebody that you don't even love, but you've made this covenant and you have to stick by these things. You know what I'm saying? Overweight, your weight can be your weight fluctuating up and down, could be a thorn, something sent there to humble you. I don't know how I'm eating the same thing, I'm still running and working now, I don't know how I'm continuing to gain the weight. That can also be a thorn. And again, these things are things that people hide. The fact that your kids are not in the truth, your kids, your grandkids, and you don't get to take the family pictures with all of y'all in the garments, and then you see the other sister or brother over there taking a picture, but know that that sister and brother got a thorn, and then know that that brother who probably the leader or something that's taking a picture with just him and his know that they have a thorn also. We all have thorns, and sometimes the greater the position, sometimes the bigger the thorn. The bigger the thorn, man. So you have to be mindful of these things, man, and don't be looking or admiring, or you should admire, you know what I'm saying, your leadership's works, or you know what I'm saying, the fruits of their spirit. But don't just think that, man, they just live it this great life, man. They traveling across the world and they just worry free. It comes with a great thorn. See, everybody wants the mantle from Elijah, but nobody wants to be a servant. Nobody wants to be a servant like Elisha was, right? Nobody wants to have to, you know what I'm saying, burn up their oxen, cook up their livelihood, you know what I'm saying, leave their lives to follow purpose, which entails them being a servant. Nobody wants to do that. But everybody wants the mantle to be able to have that, you know what I'm saying, that double portion, to have that spirit, to have the anointing of Elijah. We want the anointing. We want to teach like those great brothers we be seeing on the videos. We want to be able to break the scriptures down and do it. It comes with a thorn. I'm gonna leave with this example here. Even with Abraham and Isaac, Abraham going up to sacrifice Isaac. We know that's symbolic for Yahushua and the Most High. You know what I'm saying. Ultimately sacrificing his son, Yahushua. But a person that's not really mentioned a lot is the ram. Is that substitute ram that met them at that altar. As they went up there, the ram is on the other side of the mountain, climbing up there to be this hero. And the ram actually gets caught in the thicket, man. Even the ram has to go through some kind of suffering or some kind of trial and tribulation to get to his mission. Why wasn't it just a clean mission? Why does the text note that the ram got caught in the thicket? So understand that when you presenting yourselves as a living sacrifice unto the Lord, in Romans 12:1, that Romans 12:1, 2, 3. Understand that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get caught in some thickets, man. You're going to get caught in some thickets, and trying to shake out of those thickets may leave you with a couple thorns in you. All right, with that, I'm going to say shalom.